Welcome back to the Burnt Oak Bar and Grill. My name is Seth. This is my third video I'm going to have today. Today is going to be fried chicken, and right now we're only going to do the marinade for this chicken. We're going to let it marinate overnight. So come tomorrow I will finish up the second part of the video when we actually go to fry it. So having said that, just remember, I'm a regular dude likes to cook food. Let's get started. We have buttermilk. That's going to be where we're going to start off. This is a full quart of buttermilk. We're going to use every bit of it. We want to be able to submerge every piece of chicken that we have. When we have drummies, I wanted thighs, but they didn't have them, so these are going to have to work for now. Then I'm going to use half a cup of hot sauce. Use your favorite hot sauce, don't matter. This here happens to be Texas Pete. Half a cup. Put that aside. Gonna have garlic powder, half a tablespoon. Black pepper, half a tablespoon. And then regular old sea salt. This is fine ground. That's what I typically use. Half a tablespoon. Now get your whisk. Well, wherever my whisk is, I have one somewhere. Or a spoon. This will work. Give that a good mix. Like I said, with this marinade, you should do at least 4 hours. If not, I mean, I suppose you get by with 2, but I'm gonna shoot for 12. Do an overnight mix just to be sure. Good right there. Set him aside. We're going to completely submerge our chicken. We've got to decide how to layer him in there and get all that in. There we go. I'm gonna pop the lid on him, throw him in the refrigerator. Like I said, 12 hours. I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna deep fry him. I'll have the deep fryer out here so everybody can see that. And then we'll finish up with the rest of the cooking, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hi again, guys. It's been overnight and I'm back. My chicken has been marinated. You can probably see my breath as I blow. It's a little cold out here in the old shop today, but I think I'm gonna shoot the video anyways. I don't have my heater going, so. In order to save time, I went ahead and made up my flour mixture. What that is, that's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. That is a half a tablespoon of baking powder. That's a tablespoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of smoked paprika. Now, a lot of times I will use garlic powder and onion powder, which are both wonderful things to put in there, but I like the way this has turned out, just the way that it is. And I also used a cup of this black pepper and Parmesan panko breadcrumbs. I got my oil warmed up. Here's my deep fryer. Set that to the side. It's at 375. You run it a little bit high because when you drop that chicken in there, the temperature's going to come down on it anyways. And I'm going to fry it for 5 to 7 minutes, give or take. And my bowl is big enough. I'm going to put 2 of these drummies in there at a time. Some that off there. Just give her a little shake. Get your first coat on there. We're going to do what they call double baptizing them. That means once we get this dry, on there, I'm going to rest them on this drying rack. I'm going to go in for some more here. I think there's 5 of these all here. You guys remember? It's been the whole day since I've done this. Give it a little shake, roll it around. And yes, this is a messy process, but it's well worth it in the end. Shake off your excess. And one more. Do the same thing. Give them a little shake. If you had the lid for this container, it'd be easier, but I don't have that at the moment. We'll put that back up there. Now, as I said, we're going to double baptize. We go back in the liquid, back into the dry. That's going to make her extra crispy. Put in there, back into the liquid. I try to keep one hand clean while I'm doing this, but it don't always work out very good. Back in the dry. We're going to dust him off. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop these 2 for the sake of the video, and I'll come back to these ones here after a bit. And let me drop that back down there. Always lay away from you going into the oil. Lay away from it. Let me find the towel so I can clean my hands up. There we go. A little cleaning solution works your hands out with. They're looking good. Getting crispy up already. In the meanwhile, I am going to preheat my oven at 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and fry the rest of these up. I'll come back in a minute. Hi guys, welcome back. I got them pulled out of the oven on the drying rack. That ended up being 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. I did take the internal temp, and each one of them was about 170-ish. Chicken is done at 165, so I ran it just a little bit past. Everything's been double baptized. She was fried to the wire rack on side of the sheet tray, into the oven, and here we are. We're ready to plate it up. The only other thing about deep frying chicken, pretty much anything for that matter, I will say is that if you want to do an egg wash, it does help with your crust. It will make it crispier and it will help. It's a binder, it will stick better, but for the sake of this video, I think it worked out fine. Set these out of the way. And I have sampled the skin already, and it is rather delicious. I'm going to cut into it, caveman style. Look at that meat. That steam rising off there. Yeah, I'm going to use my fingers. I'm going to do this. This is a spicy banana pepper mustard, what that is. I'm going to pick that up. And I'm in heaven. That is really, really good. A little more complicated of a recipe, but it turns out wonderful every time. I mean, if you wanted to, you could leave it in the fryer longer and try to cook it all the way through, but the oven does a real good job of heating it through, and I like what it does with it. So please like and subscribe to the video. excuse me, share it with your friends and family. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm going to keep trying my best to keep it coming. And until next time, I'm out.